you don't know something that'd be dumb. It's when you know somebody. We'll call him Bob, and you know Bob, and you and Bob, you've never had any real beef, but the potential for beef is definitely there. And so you just you want to make sure when it happens that you have your words right in the right order. And so hypothetically, in your head, when there's nobody else around, you're by yourself, you have this argument with Bob, just as like a rehearsal for arguing with Bob. And so you start off and you're like, hey Bob, this is the way things are and this is the way things are going to be. But Bob, being Bob, he can't listen because Bob never listens. And so Bob's got something to say back to you, and it doesn't sit well. So you got to be like, no, Bob, I need you to shut your face and listen to me when I talk to you. And but Bob then has got to, Bob's starting to be a little cocky back with you, and can't have that. So you got to start telling Bob what's up, and you lay it down. And so Bob tries to come back at you with something, and then you cannot no, Bob, that ain't gonna happen. And Bob, we are not doing this today because you are and Bob's got all this. Bob's trying to start something that don't need to be started, but that's because that's what Bob does. And then you are having to show Bob who you are, and you having to show Bob where he's at, and it just ain't comprehending. And you turn the corner because you thought you was by yourself, but you're not. There's somebody else in the room you didn't know was there, and you start wondering, did I say something out loud? Because I mean, you were doing this in your head. It's hypothetical. It was all in your head, but you kind of getting into it, and you can't remember if you said something out loud or not. And they're not acting like they heard you say nothing. They're just acting normal. But is that because they didn't hear you because you didn't say nothing, or is that because they kind of knew what you was doing and they don't want you to feel embarrassed, and it's kind of embarrassing to them too? Maybe I don't. I've never done that. It'd probably make a person feel kind of stupid.